Hello everybody and welcome. I'm your intuitive host Erin, and I'll be reading for all 12 signs to check out what's happening for you guys this weekend. And a big thank you to all of you who have liked and subscribed. You know how much that means to me. And I just wanted to say thank you again. And so now let's go ahead and get to our message for our Capricorns. So Capricorn, we are starting out with the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So with these, starting out with that money card, starting out with the Three of Pentacles, it actually speaks to success with your business or career. So even though this is for your weekend, I think that this weekend, because things are going well with work and with business for you, so that means this weekend you are really free to relax, enjoy, and just appreciate what you've accomplished thus far. So that leading to our King of Cups, the King of Cups, it speaks of enjoyment and good feelings and major celebrations. So looking at that Three of Pentacles, saying that you're going to be successful with business and career, and then with the King of Cups saying, yep, you know, you are doing well, and this weekend is going to be a weekend to just let loose and celebrate. So so this weekend for you, Capricorn, all of that industrious energy that you have, your need to be in the forefront, to be very ambitious and look for the next opportunity is paying off. You're actually going to be getting rewarded for all that hard work and your industrious nature. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune says, of course, that you are able to roll with it. You are able to deal with whatever is changing for you, because the Wheel of Fortune, we know it keeps turning and it's positive forward motion, but yet you are still centered in that Wheel of Fortune. And I happen to really like how this one's depicted because of all the natural settings, the different things that are happening in that. So with the Wheel of Fortune and all of the success with your business and career, it just says that this weekend you are going to reward yourself for being so hardworking, doing all the things that come to you, just second nature, Capricorn, but you are going to actually seek out some rewards for your hard work and your very industrious behavior, and you're keeping your nose to the grindstone, so to speak. So this weekend you're going to let your hair down, and don't see any cups, no emotional cards here, anything that really brings anyone into your weekend celebration, but I'm guessing that you will be with some people who you really want to share this share your good fortune with. So this weekend is going to be joyous. It's going to be a major celebration, and you are going to feel like you're at the top of your game at work. Your success in business and with your career is going to definitely warrant some good stuff for you this weekend. So that is what I am seeing for my Capricorns. And now let us move on to my Virgos. So Virgo, let's see, Temperance, which with your meticulous nature, Temperance, and being very, critical in most cases, Temperance is good for you. So there's Temperance, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So with Temperance, we know that just speaks to balance and practicing moderation, being able to compromise. So usually Temperance speaks to the Sagittarius. So I'm seeing a Sagittarius involved with you this weekend. Someone who is going to help you maintain that balance and some teamwork to get something going this weekend. So if you have wanted to collaborate on something, I would say seek out your Sagittarius friends. And because it is the weekend, it probably will be with your buddies and someone that you really enjoy spending time with. If you know the sign of your friends and someone's a Sagittarius, this first card is speaking very strongly to that person being being able to give you that sense of cooperation that would really make anything you aim for this weekend successful. So seek out your Sagittarius. With the Three of Cups represents friendship. There you go, your Sagittarius friend. But with friendships and celebrations and just making you feel like everything is really good right now. You need this weekend to recharge. So both emotionally, physically, spiritually. So it's going to be a Zen kind of project. I don't see you doing anything too industrious with that. But you will be doing something with this person, something that's going to create some balance. I'm thinking maybe even a home project. This weekend is a weekend that you're going to get together with friends and do something. I always think of building decks. When I was growing up, it was the in thing for everyone to put a beautiful wooden deck on their house, whether they were refurbishing it or building a brand new one. So maybe you're building a deck this weekend with your friends. That sounds industrious, but still, it's something along those lines. You're building something, putting something together with someone, with friends. And then the Six of Swords. With the Six of Swords, that speaks to improvement and feeling like you have peace restored or steady progress. So this project that you're going to be doing with this friend, this balance that you're trying to achieve, it's going to happen for you this weekend, simply because feeling like the peace is restored. Well, that's like whatever was unfinished, causing you to feel like you needed to move forward with it, finish it, get it done. Your Sagittarius friend or this Temperance card, it's going to bring that to you. So you're going to have some closure this weekend on something that you've been wanting to do. That peace is going to be restored. So that is what I see for you, my Virgos. And now for Aries. So I see the Knight of Swords. Ooh, the Three of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. So some challenge this weekend for you, Aries, but nothing you can't handle. That enthusiastic nature, your pioneering spirit that comes with the territory for you, Aries. You're going to be able to rise to that occasion. So starting with the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords, we're seeing competence and discovery. So maybe this is a weekend for trying something new, being able to be comfortable with seeking out something new, a new experience. The Three of Swords speaks to feeling trapped and negative thinking. So I think with the Knight of Swords telling you, okay, it's time to try something new, and then having this, you're going to be able to overcome that. You have to keep moving forward. You have to try new things. And this is the weekend for you, Aries. You're going to be trying something new, and you're going to be a little bit skeptical, a little bit worried about this. It might be something that you never thought you could do. But this weekend, you are going to cross that line. You're going to make that happen. And I see that it's going to be very good for you. Good for your psyche, good for your soul, to try something new. And then we have the Eight of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, it's a turning point. It's a turning point. So you're going to be making a decision to change for the better. So again, I really see this being something that you never thought you would do, something that you thought you couldn't accomplish or would never try. And this weekend, Aries, I believe you are going to try it and be successful at it. So it's good to try new things, and you might end up mastering it. So I'm not really feeling exactly what it is you're going to be doing, but it's going to be something that's going to make you very proud when you're finished. Because again, it's something you never thought you would ever do or you would ever even try. And this is going to be the weekend for you to do that. And of course, with the Eight of Cups, it's saying that because you are supposed to be changing. You are supposed to be moving on and learning something new. And I do get that sense that it's probably going to be outdoors, because we know the Eight of Cups also speaks to being in nature and using nature to pull that that change, whatever you're going to be doing. So, excuse me. So, get outdoors and try something new, and don't be afraid. Even if you aren't successful at it, it's always good to try new things, and you need to broaden your horizons. So get outdoors and try something new, Aries. And now we have our Tauruses. So for you, Taurus, we start with the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Swords, and then the Seven of Cups. So the Hanged Man, that just speaks to being able to stay still, being able to be in the moment and not have to be in flux. So that automatically makes me think your weekend's going to be very chill, Taurus. Learn to embrace that stillness. Learn to be okay with not doing anything. The sofa is your friend. Your video games on your phone. But actually with this, I'm not seeing things like that. I'm seeing reading a book. I'm seeing being really zen, just chilling at home. With the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is talking about recovery and vacation, like that need to take some time off. So that's exactly what the weekend is supposed to do for you, Taurus. It's supposed to recharge you, give you new energy. So the constant nature that you have, being very steadfast, very obstinate, and sticking to your guns. With this, I would say that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You are going to be refusing some invitations this weekend because you need to recharge. And the cards and the spirits are telling me, yes, stay home, chill, relax, and charge. And then, of course, with the Four of Swords, it's actually saying that you are supposed to, like a little vacation, a break from your normal routine. Because, let's face it, all week we are usually very, very busy. Things we want to do, things we don't want to do, work. So this is the weekend for you, Taurus, that you are going to take that much needed time for yourself. And I'm seeing just you, but here we have the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, you're going to be, well, and okay, so this emotional card, these cups are good for you because it's saying you're going to be able to kind of group all the things together, your mind, your intuition, and your heart, and you're going to be able to just pull it all together to make the best choices for yourself. So I see this kind of as a solo weekend where you are just recharging, rejuvenating, getting back to yourself, and that will make you better for the coming days. So nothing wrong with being relaxed and refreshed, and that is how you will come out of this weekend, Taurus, relaxed and refreshed. Good way to start your week. And now Sagittarius. We start with Justice. Then we have the Six of Wands and the Lovers. Interesting. Two power cards here. Justice and the Lovers. Well, Justice is wanting to see that balance, the sense of right and wrong, definitely very high tuned. And Sagittarius, usually we know that Justice card is linked with the sign of Libra. Got the scales there. And I find it interesting that you have the Lovers as well. And on the Justice card, it's got that right and wrong. So there's the heart, you know, and then the feather. So with that, I'm seeing that your justice is going to be something that is going to be very personal for you this weekend. Something that is going to either give you a heavy heart or make you feel light as a feather. And possibly the two of them balancing, because we know Libras like things that balance. So maybe some interaction with a Libra. And if you, as I said, if you know someone who is a Libra, this is probably going to involve them, or maybe you'll be seeking some advice from someone who is of that sign. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is a card that represents balancing. So here we go, balancing and being able to do what you want and what you need, but also thinking about the other person, because that is like the epitome of a perfect relationship, or the best possible relationship is when you are thoughtful of someone else while you're also not forgetting what you want and what you need, and just a positive alignment of your own beliefs and your actions with someone else. So if you are with someone Sagittarius, I think this is saying that you might be doing some soul searching with your partner. And I'm thinking, because you do have the Lovers, it's going to be your loved one. It's going to be someone that you're intimately involved with. And then the Lovers, oddly enough, it is kind of linked with the Gemini. So you got a Libra and a Gemini going on here. So somehow those people are going to be playing a role in your weekend. And then we have the Six of Wands. With the Six of Wands, that speaks to just overall success, victory, and you are going to be feeling like whatever it is you needed this weekend, whatever you've been working toward, it's going to come out well for you. You are going to exude self-confidence. So these issues, or this thing that you're going to be dealing with this weekend, it's going to be conquered. You are going to come out the victor and feel like you really deserved whatever comes out of this. So look to your partner, Sagittarius. It's going to be a weekend where you're soul searching with your partner. And now for Leo. So for our Leos, I have the Queen of Swords, nice strong challenge card, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So with the Wands, we have action, and then we have some challenge. So it's going to be a good, very interesting weekend for you, Leo, because with that much action and with the challenge, you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be meeting whatever challenge you have. And so with the Queen of Swords, we're talking about one's perception and being able to figure things out. So if you've been having any issues that you just feel like you can't get past, this weekend might be a good time to concentrate on at least one of those, because now you are going to have that power. This weekend, the Queen of Swords is saying you are going to have the ability to lick that. You're going to be able to get over it, figure it out, move past it. With the Knight of Wands, with our action card, the Knight of Wands actually represents forward motion and being able to move forward, get through this. So that is definitely speaking to the Queen of Swords, saying that you're going to be able to get through this. You're going to be able to figure out something that you haven't really been able to figure out up until now. This weekend is the time to concentrate on that. And we know with the Knight of Wands, it also, the Knight, not just of Wands, but the Knight usually represents that brash action, being able to just go for it. So you might just be rushing headlong into whatever this is and saying, okay, that's it. I'm sick of not knowing what this is doing. I want to get past this. I want to get over that hump. So I'm just going to go for it. So go for it, Leo. And then with the Ten of Wands, that's speaking to, just don't work too hard. This weekend, like I said, this is going to be the weekend that you need to concentrate on something you haven't been able to do, but don't overdo it. You're going to rush headlong into it already. We know you're going to rush into it, so that's great. But don't overdo it. It is the weekend. You are supposed to be getting some R&R. So, but the Queen of Swords is telling us you are going to figure it out. So don't stress about it. Don't give it too much energy, but just kind of roll with it. See what happens when you just let it just flow. I hate the phrase, but organically. Organically look at this issue that you've had and just don't be afraid to try to figure it out, but don't overwork yourself, because it's not worth it. I mean, in the long run, you really have to know how to balance your your need and your want. And you need to figure this out and you want to figure it out, but you need to just step back as well, because the Queen of Swords says it's just going to flow for you. You're going to figure it out. So that is for Leo. Next, I have Aquarius. So we start with the Page of Pentacles. Nice strong money card. We have the Two of Swords and the Three of Wands. So that being said, with the Ace of Pentacles, that is speaking to, just a second here, with the Page of Pentacles. Well, the page is saying that you you're going to feel like you're doing a worthwhile effort. So this weekend, you're going to be doing something that makes you feel like it's worth your time and your effort. After all, this is your weekend. And so you're going to be doing something, and you do have that strong humanitarian kind of streak in you. So anything that you've been wanting to do, something that has sounded interesting to you, and you felt like it was a worthwhile thing, you're going to do that this weekend. And it's going to give you that sense that you can do anything. It's going to be something that makes you feel good inside and out. So whatever it is that strikes your humanitarian nature, go for that this weekend. And it's going to be something that you're going to be okay with. It might even end up bringing you financial opportunity, even though it's going to be something that speaks to your humanitarian side. It could also end up being something really good for you financially. The Two of Swords is saying that you are going to have to negotiate or compromise. Something is going to ask you to lend into it, work with it. So I would say this worthwhile effort that you're going to embark on, you are also going to have to maybe even work with somebody you don't like. So I'm thinking maybe this is something that not necessarily involves work. Sometimes you do things on the weekend, or you volunteer to do something, or you are asked to do something, and you say okay, but then it ends up being with someone that you might not really want to see eye to eye with. But this weekend, Aquarius, you're going to need to get your weekend calmly and smoothly accomplished. And then the Three of Wands, your action card, is saying that your initiative is going to pay off, and you're going to be very good with creative problem solving. So that speaks to this one. Whoever this person is that you don't necessarily see eye to eye with, if you're in this endeavor with them this weekend, you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to see how worthwhile, again, how worthwhile it is for you to work with this person and get this finished. So that is what I am seeing for you, Aquarius. Now we have Gemini. And we have the Page of Wands. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Nice, strong love card or emotion card, and more emotion. The Six of Cups. So with those cards, Gemini, let's see. Well, with the Page of Pentacles is talking about good news, and maybe even looking forward to a new position in life. So this might be a weekend to decide what you want to do with your professional life. So even though it's the weekend, you're going to be kind of career-oriented, career-minded, but then you have these lovely emotional cards. You have the Ace of Cups, which just love. It's love, but it does talk about a new love relationship. So perhaps, maybe, even though this is a Pentacles card, it might not be talking about work, especially because this is your weekend reading, Gemini. This might be talking about a new love relationship. So you might be meeting someone new. You might see something new in your current partner that sparks that strong emotional reaction, and so you would renew your love connection with that person. Then we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is happiness, and basically looking back on childhood, seeing that your past experiences can actually be good for you and help you with your future. So all of those together, I'm saying that Gemini, if you're in a relationship, this weekend is going to be blissful for you. It's going to be like courting that person all over again, renewed, rekindled love for that person. And if you aren't with someone, Gemini, then this is going to be a new love experience, and someone who maybe even, I'm getting that because of the Six of Cups, it might be an old flame. God knows I've had a couple of those where somebody I haven't heard from or talked to since high school all of a sudden comes into my life, and we have a fun little tete-a-tete and move on. So maybe that's what's going to happen for you this weekend, Gemini. So keep your ears open, because you might be getting a call from an old flame, or keep your eyes and ears open and your heart open for the person that is already right there and has been for you all this time. So that is what I am seeing for you, Gemini. And now for Libra. Always enjoy reading for Libra because I'm reading for myself. We know that if you don't already know it, I am a Libra. And so we have the Empress, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Hierophant. Very interesting. So with the Empress represents beauty and creative force, which of course Libras are going to be all over. But she also tells you that you can do you. You can be the nurturer that we naturally are as Libras. We are always looking to keep things fair and balanced, and keeping people, especially people that we care about, we are keeping those people as safe and as happy and as healthy as we can. But the Empress speaks to being able to do that, to be who you are and still be like that strong, in this case, the Empress, a feminine figure, and for myself, a feminine figure. But then we also have this lovely Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, that's just speaking to guidance and friendship and connection. So again, those are speaking together very well. So I'm seeing that this weekend is going to be almost like I would almost say like a retreat. I think that Libra, you're going to be called upon to be the Empress, to be that nurturer. If I'm talking to guy Libras right now, well, you too. You are going to tap into that intuitive, that more feminine side of yourself, and you're going to be helping someone feel better, someone be better with what you can offer them. And the Hierophant speaks to the same thing: guidance, tradition, leadership. And the Hierophant usually is a little bit more about spiritual growth. So again, retreat. I keep hearing retreat. So like a spiritual retreat. Either you're going to be leading one, you're going to be going to one, or your weekend is going to feel like you were at a spiritual retreat. And because the Empress is there, I'm going to say that you have a lot to do with how that feels. You are going to have a lot to do with anyone around you this weekend is going to feel like they have been or been at a spiritual retreat, which again just gives you that great energy and charges you up for the week coming. So very, very good weekend for you, Libra, where you are just going to be in charge of the spiritual growth of yourself, other people, and you're just going to give that feeling of having been refreshed and renewed spiritually to yourself and others. So a very zen weekend for you, Libra. And now for Cancer. All right, so for our Cancers, oh, the Hermit. All right, the Magician, and the Five of Swords. So interesting, because my brother is a Cancer, and the last thing he is the Hermit. He is so social, it's ridiculous. But, and I'm sure that speaks to a lot of you Cancers out there, because even though you have that protective nature and you're very tenacious, you're also very caring, and you're very charismatic. So, so the Hermit is going to be a little different for you, but again, on the weekend, it is time to reflect some inner wisdom, needing a break from all of the social activity and just kind of do you. Be whatever you need to be this weekend. So that is your first card. So it's telling you it's okay. If you feel like you just need to be away from it all, you need to do just exactly what you want to do. Follow your own path. This is what I want to do this weekend. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be, nice and relaxed. I want to truly enjoy my weekend. Then we have the Magician. And the Magician is, it gives you you feel like you have the power to manifest your goals, being able to really concentrate on what's important to you. So that does speak to the Hermit. If you are kind of doing your own thing, being on your own, it gives you time to do nothing but think about not think about yourself, but to think about what you need and what you want, and just like the Magician, be able to take whatever is presented to you and turn it into what you need, and that also speaks to the Hermit. So just getting away from it all and getting in touch with yourself, Cancer, this weekend is for you. And then we have your challenge card here, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a wake-up call, knowing when to cut your losses. So these swords are really going to be cutting your losses. So perhaps that's why you feel that need to get away from everyone else, to kind of cut out all the outside noise and just really think about what you need. Create that positive energy that you want to have in your life, and that might be what you're cutting loose, some negativity, and you need some time to think about it. Is it really that necessary to cut it loose? This is the weekend for you to think about that, and for it to happen, for you to have the energy to use that Magician to get that taken care of. So you're going to be cutting some ties this weekend, Cancer. And now for our Pisces. Ooh, starting out with money, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, nice, and the Emperor. So two nice strong power cards, but we're starting off with that Ten of Pentacles, money. But that is speaking to like old money that has been around. So normally some type of inheritance, but it could also be just something that has been rolling around, something that should have been to you, but now it's going to come to you. Some money that you've been waiting for, not necessarily inheritance, just money that you have been expecting, but you haven't received yet. So that's what I'm getting, money that you've been expecting, but you haven't received yet, or some sort of financial or material gain is going to be coming to you this weekend, Pisces. And so all of the self-sacrifice, the way that you always think about other people, put other people first, try to make sure that everyone is happy. This weekend, the financial things that you've been expecting are going to be coming to you. With the Star is a card that speaks very clearly to the to the Aquarius. So with the Star, it sparks imagination and rewards, and your creativity is going to be able to manifest your desires, what you have wanted. So perhaps your positive thoughts and your being able to be patient about this money or this material gain comes from the Star. You have been patient, you have been wishing for it, desiring it, and now it's going to come, it's going to manifest this weekend for you. Then we have the Emperor, and the Emperor speaks to Aries. So we have the Aquarius and the Aries. They should figure into your weekend quite strongly. And with the Emperor, it speaks to leadership and structure. So being able to probably connect with this person. I feel like these material gains or this financial boon that you're going to have this weekend is coming from this person, from this Emperor, this father figure, someone who you trust and someone who you believe in and you know only has your best interest at heart. I feel like that person is going to be part of the reason why this is coming to you. Perhaps his good planning, their good advice is going to bring this money that you've been expecting but haven't received yet. It's going to bring that to be. So you're going to get this because of this person and how they've influenced you and led you to think and act. So money coming to you this weekend, Pisces, and about time, right? And now we have our Scorpio. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, money card. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups. So money, challenge, and emotion for you, Scorpio. And with your intense nature, but a great sense of understanding, this is a nice little mix for you. With the Nine of Pentacles, good luck and prosperity and being able to enjoy the little things. This weekend, you are going to feel like everything you do is a success. So you're going to just have that pure aura of being accomplished. So that is a wonderful way to be anytime. But for the whole weekend, I feel like you're just going to feel like everything you do, even things that don't turn out quite the way you planned, it's going to feel like you were successful at it. And you're going to appreciate that. And everything that happens for you, you're going to appreciate it. So you're going to feel truly like blessed, truly blessed this weekend. You're going to feel like you have the Midas touch. Anything you do is successful. Everything you touch is going to turn to gold. Then you have your challenge card, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is saying that you'll be able to just be very, very on point, very laser focused on what it is you need to get past. Something that you haven't been able to figure out yet, you're going to just fly right through it. You're going to get through whatever it is that you need to do, and in order to bring you to this point where, or in tandem with this, you're going to have that feeling like you're everything you touch is gold, and you're also going to feel like there's nothing that you can't get past, no obstacle that you can't surpass. And then with the Four of Cups, this is the one that's warning you against boredom. It's saying that if you don't take the time to step back and see the full picture, make sure that everything is being taken care of, you will start to become bored. So as I said, this weekend, you've got that touch where everything is turning to gold. You feel like everything you do, you appreciate and feel successful with everything you do. So this boredom setting in, I don't even see that being an issue for you. Monotony, I don't see any monotony this weekend. I feel like you're going to be running up hills. You're going to be finding things to accomplish. So I think that these two are going to overtake that. So you might be a little bit bored this weekend, but you are going to find a way to keep yourself entertained and work past any problems that you have. Any puzzling situations are going to be child's play for you this weekend, Scorpio. And that is what I see for you. So thank you for joining me this week. Please like and subscribe my channel, and remember, Essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell.